You know, some photos take years to happen. This one, for example, is a spot I walk by all the time. I tried taking shots here more times than I can count, but it never felt quite right. So I never shared those photos. But yesterday, boom, something clicked, and this is the result. This shot captures the barrio and how we live here. It's not just a street photo, it's a photo that documents the identity of this place. You can feel the resilience, the sense of place, and the story of the people who live here. It's a photo that carries identity, a sense of resistance, and yes, I'd even call it Bresson-like, but with a landscape vibe. I honestly feel like I made a great photo here, and trust me, that doesn't happen often. Looking at this image, I can't help but think of Gianni Berengo Gardin. When I first started studying photography, there was this landscape shot by Gardin that stuck with me. In the distance, barely noticeable, was a small figure, and that person's presence changed the entire meaning of the photo. It was no longer just a landscape, it became a story about humans in their environment. That influence is definitely at play here. The person in the frame, small and distant, turns this from a simple shot of the neighborhood into something much more. It's about life, existence, and the relationship with the space around us. Look at how the houses stack up against the hill, the wires crisscrossing like veins through the city. It's chaotic but in an organized way. This is the reality of life here. Messy, full of texture, but also alive. The lone person walking down the street, they add that human element without being the focus. They blend into the scene, making this not just a portrait of a person, but of the entire neighborhood. What's interesting here is that this photo goes against that common advice you always hear: get closer to make a better shot. Here, I kept my distance, and still the image feels powerful. Sometimes stepping back reveals more, lets you breathe in the environment. And in this case, it tells the bigger story of the barrio. Shooting in black and white was key too. Without color, we get straight to the structure, textures, and layers of this place. The buildings tell their own story, simple but full of character. These aren't just houses, they represent the resilience and endurance of the people living here. The black and white format makes the scene timeless, as if we are looking at a piece of history, not just a single moment. I truly believe this is a photo that captures more than just a street or a neighborhood. It's a reflection of how we live here, how we adapt, and how we thrive in this environment. I don't say this often, but yeah, this is one of those rare times where I feel like I nailed it.